Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
Sayadaw, we will start with the first questions here. What kind of practitioners has the ability to end the lifespan determined by karma and be reborn in a new existence?
Lifespan determines by karma. Maybe the question is not surely correct. To end the lifespan determined by karma and be reborn in a new existence. Ability to end the lifespan determined by karma. By karma, is it? Be reborn in a new existence. Be reborn in a new existence. But another one is be reborn in a new existence. Then it should not be around. Is it? Practitioner, no? What kinds of practitioner? Okay. If you are practitioner, okay, don't purposely make your life to be shorter. Spend your time to practice meditation as long as possible. No problem. Is it? One thing. If they are bodhisattva, Buddha to be, they are fulfilling the temperaments. Usually they can fulfill their parami only in like animal kingdoms and human realms, not in Deva realm and not in Brahma realms. Is it? So they also do kusala karma. At that time they can be reborn in Deva realm sometimes. They also attain jhana concentration. After that, they can be reborn in Brahma realms, according to those karma. But to be able to fulfill their parami in human realm or animal kingdoms, then they might determine not to stay in those kinds of realms for a long time, according to their lifespan. They don't stay longer there. Okay, at that time, okay, they can determine by karma to return to human world in this way. Then they fulfill the temperament as a human being or as an animal, like this. In this way. But the rest of the person, don't purposely make your life to be shorter. Okay? Can spend your life for yourself or for others. Okay.
So he asked this question. In the past he understand that the bodhisattva, when they only determined to be reborn as a human, but sometimes they happen to be reborn as animal because of their bad karma, and they also fulfill certain perfection as animal, but not that they choose to be reborn as animal.
Okay. Not they choose, because they also do some akusala karma. Then it produce to be reborn in animal kingdom as an animal. Then at that time they also fulfill their parami as animals.
Venerable, I would like to understand the Buddhist view on organ donations. It is appropriate for renunciant to donate organs after death. I'm concerned about ensuring death is fully verified and that the mindfulness at death is respected. How should I approach to honor this principle? Could you also advise how to document my wishes so that donations respect both Buddhist ethics and medical practice? And I may donating body to the silent mentor or medical program if not suitable to donate. I deeply appreciate your guidance and wisdom. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Tell me, the questioners have intentions to donate his or her dead body after death, is it? After death, no problem. Only as alive persons must be careful if they are ordained person, especially bhikkhu has some vinaya like this, okay? But for the after death, no problem. Even bhikkhu also can donate their body or organs to the hospital or something for their medical purpose or some program, no problem. Is it? What I know recently, one Sayadaw from Thailand. He was the Abhidhamma professor of Chulalongkorn University before. Then he is also until 1 year older than our Sayadaw, but one was younger than our Sayadaw. Then when he passed away, then he also donated his body to hospital for any purpose, no problem. Then after medical, their program finished, then they also burn his dead body in his monastery. Okay, after that, no problem. Before that, consider for bhikkhu, there might be some ability. For lay person, according to their ability, if they are fulfilling to be Buddha.
I think they have a kind of worry that the hospital sometimes they determine dying moment, whether a person actually died. Now, can they know exactly how a person actually died? Last time they said the heartbeat stop, they die. Then heartbeat stop, now not die. Then the brain death. If the brain frequency stop, they say die. But can yes, is actually dying or not? That is now the doubt is that.
He already offered this body to the hospital. Like
yes, yes. Just in case if not actually die. Because sometimes let's say it's accident in the hospital. Then the doctor decide this is a death. But may not die. The person may not die.
Me, the hospital will use your body before death.
Yes, before that.
Worried with this.
Yes, there's a possibility. Like
I don't know this condition, whether the medical doctor might know whether they really die or not. Is it? If they are honest. But they want to use your body before death. As a alive person, I don't know this. Is it? But since you have already offer or you dare to donate your dead body, don't worry. Too much, okay? At that time, not so useful. But I don't mean you to die early, okay?
Our Buddhist way of dying means the consciousness stop. And even the rupa, no more kamaja rupa, no more chittaja rupa. But the Western, the doctor cannot decide that. Doctor, they are not. Yes, that means, but the doctor cannot decide that. The doctor can decide wrongly. That is the danger. They may not have an intention to kill, but they may wrongly thinking that the person died, but actually not die. I think there's a high chance. Some chances they may be mistake. So there will be a danger. If a person not die yet, then you go and take a knife, cut the body.
That
it can be dangerous.
How to do? Maybe the donor is afraid of this, is it? But at that time you might not know anything, is it? Although they cut early.
I'm not in favor because I think the medical doctor at this modern age still not confirmed yet. Not confirmed yet. They don't have the ability to know like the Buddhist yogis can know. The yogis, we can, if a person die, the heart no more consciousness, and no more life phenomena regarding the Kamaja Rupa, Chittaja Rupa also stop, the Aharaja Rupa also stop. But medical, they cannot determine this. They cannot, the Jivita also they cannot determine. So there's a chance they make a mistake. And they end up digging for.
For the donor, it is no problem, I think. At the time, if she or he already decided to offer her dead body, at the time it's similar to dead body, is it? But only we must be careful when we experience such kinds of critical conditions, is it? For example, then they were asked, my parent is in this condition. How sure we do one day? Then Bhikkhu suggests, if it is so, she cannot be alive. It is not so useful. If Bhikkhu encourage medical doctor or their family member, because of Bhikkhu's encouragement, they take out their pipe or something like that, then they die early. Then it will be parajika. Will be problem for Bhikkhu. For children also must be careful. Their son, daughter should not do this. According to their treatment, only just keep in this way is better. Okay? Then maybe let the doctor decide. Or if it will be such kinds of condition, early times, maybe their son or daughter or family member or doctor need to ask the person, if there's such kinds of condition, how should we do something like this? According to the patient's decision, then should follow, and it will be better. It will be safe for the other persons. At that time, they cannot say anything. How do you know their wish? Okay. And this way it's better.
Has any meditator seen the Abhasara heaven while practicing dependent originations?
They don't say they were Abhasara Brahma in the past life. Sometimes they might say like maybe third jhana Brahma or fourth jhana Brahma or the first jhana Brahma in this way only. They don't say like Abhasara Brahma. Is it? Okay. So, number 2 question. Also, okay, then nobody said like this, okay? Don't be so curious. Don't be so don't investigate too much, okay? You just practice what you need to practice. It will be better. They are not so important.
The next question is, what does Pativi Rasa look like?
Just now I already mentioned. It is not important to know, okay? What you need to do is just to practice. If you really wish to know, try to research yourself by practicing. Loka visayo achintiyo. Don't think about the war. Why the war are happening in this way? You know, karma visayo about karma also the same way. Buddha visayo about the Buddha's power also. Abhinya, not abhinya, the secret power also. Then why it would be possible or not? If someone is thinking about this, then they will go crazy. Okay, there is unthinkable things, including this. Okay.
When practice skeleton meditation, do we need to maintain the skeleton image for the whole sitting, or the skeleton image can disappear? Just be mindful of skeleton's repulsiveness.
Number 2 also similar, is it? When they are practicing the skeleton meditation, most of them meditate based on anapanasati concentration. At the beginning, just establish anapana concentration up to 4 jhana stage. Based on this concentration, just pay attention to the skeleton. Then pay attention its repulsiveness, known as particular, repulsive, artica, particular, skeleton repulsive. when their mind is focusing on the skeleton objects deeply as a repulsiveness, then they will automatically understand they already reach up to the first jhana level. At the times, the skeleton objects is still existing as a like brightness or something like this, as nimitta, no? Bright nimitta like this. Then they also know there is already in the first jhana. Then without thinking any other things, just stay there as long as possible. It is enough. Okay? Then may not be like the skeleton, Ugaha nimitta. Okay? At the time will be Patibhaga nimitta, counterpart sign.
When practice for Brahma Vihari meditations, do we need to maintain the image of the beings for the whole jhana sitting?
The same. Huh? At the beginning, just take the beings objects, respective being objects, based on concentration. Then radiate metta to this person or a group of beings. Taken the being's object. Then, when they attain up to jhana's concentration state, the yogi understands there is already in jhana's condition. Then stay with this jhana as long as possible. Sometimes they may have doubt whether the being disappear or not. But if they are still in jhana's condition, can also stay there longer, it is okay. Don't find the original objects again. It's okay.
There are three realms in respective first, second, and third jhana plane. Can a female practitioner at the near-death moment enter jhana and reborn in the highest realm of each first, second, and third plane?
The first and second, okay? Like a Maha Brahma, can all the Brahma in the three realms of each place, is it? Each Brahma realm. It is not allowable for females to go there, to be like Mahabrahma or King or the Brahma. Okay? Because of lower inclination, I don't know, female might know their inclination. Inclination, I don't know. Okay? For example, I already answered this. Female cannot become a Buddha, cannot become a universal monarch, cannot become Mahabrahma, cannot become Mahabrahma means one of these, is it? Cannot become Mara, even Mara also cannot become, is it? Okay, like this. If you wish to be a Buddha, try to be a male first. In the same way, the other thing also.
At the near-death moment, if one's mind is very weak, he cannot enter into jhana. But if he recalls the jhana state that he entered before, then can he reborn in the Brahma realm?
If he or she cannot enter into the jhana at the near-death moment, only just because it's not a jhana, okay? So, they have to practice to be skillful to enter into jhana even at the near-death moment. At the time only, they can maintain their jhana's concentration up to that moment, is it? Then they can be reborn in Brahmara. Only just recall not entering into jhana cannot be reborn in Brahmaras.
Sayadaw is asking, the near-death, the jhana, is it taking the jhana consciousness as object or taking previous jhana consciousness as object?
No. Those who will be reborn in Brahmara, they will take karma-nimitta objects, like Vaikasina Patipa-nimitta or Anapana Patipa-nimitta objects. They will probably take this object, only one object. Not karma, not gati-nimitta. Karma, Karma Nimitta, Gari Nimitta. Among these three, they will take only Karma Nimitta objects. That means sign of Pratibhava Nimitta, very counterpart sign only. Metta Jhana, for example, being objects only, like the Satta Vinyati object.
Why Kamasati is not the object of Vipassana?
That is only Sati, not really Karma. Okay, Kusala Karma or Akusala Karma, still phenomena. Then can be Nama or Rupa, can say Nama. Is it Karma or Karma mean like Kusala Karma or Akusala Karma? There will be Chaita or Chitasika. Then can be the objects of a person. But Sati is only just food or strength or those karma only. That is why it is not objects of vipassana.
Can the silence still alive after attain arahanthood?
Is there any Siali who have already become arahanta? This question asked by many Siali. Sayadaw, according to our Paul Sayadaw's answer, Sayadaw also joked, then you try to practice to become arahanta first. Then you will practically know whether you will be still alive or you will pass away. Okay? Then what Sayadaw answer is, they are also wearing the dying robe. Is it? That means they are also considered as ordained person. Like hermit also be considered as an ordained person, although they are outside of the dispensation, something like that. So if they are ordained person, if they are considered as ordained person, surely also possible to be alive. But one, there is only not certain question. Why? During the Buddha time, there were no Siali. Only Bhikkhu, Bhikkhuni, etc. Is it? That is why we cannot say exactly. That is why I also encourage you to practice to become arahanta. After becoming arahanta, if you are still alive, okay, possible.
If one has no intention to disturb others during meditation time, but he has made some noise unintentionally, so will this has bad vipaka?
Chiranaham bhikkhu kamma vadami. Then chirana, okay, volitional formation. Chirana is real karma. So if he didn't have any intentions to disturb other, only unintentionally make the noise, it will be okay. But everybody has responsibility to be careful not to disturb other, especially at the meditation hall or somewhere like this. No? Then, okay, if unintentionally make, then no bad vipaka, but be careful not to make even unintentionally. Okay? Then, for example, Arahanta Chakupala, after becoming Arahanta, but he became a blind person, is it? He walked in the Jankama, walking path. Then he also stepped on the insect. Then they die, but no karma, actually, like this.
Dear Sayadaw, I have the following questions. The first one, what result should spiritual practice achieve? The second, what does completing the course mean? Are these any risks after completing the course? Why? The third, what should be paid attention to during the practice, before, during, and after?
Should spiritual practice achieve? Okay, if you practice spiritual practice like Noble Eightfold Path, if you can practice then successfully, then you can attain final liberation up to Arahanta stage. Okay? according to your practice, there will be good result, is it? Completing the course, me. This one, okay. Some when they practice meditation successfully up to Vipassana stage, for example, already completed up to many different kinds of practice of Vipassana. At the time they call, I have already completed my course or something like this. But Sayadaw dislike this answer. As long as you are still, you have been become Arhanta yet, you are still the practitioner. You have to continue to practice until you become Arhanta. That is why when someone becomes Arhanta, Katang Karaniya, Usitam Brahmacharya, Usitam Brahmacharya, Napara Aitataya Dipajanati. I have done what should be done. I have practiced what should be practiced. Only Arhanta can say this word. Even Anagami still have to continue to practice, to complete. Okay? What should we pay attention to during the practice, before, during, and after? When you are practicing the Noble Eightfold Path or three training or Samatha Vipassana meditation, the same as it. Okay. Intention is to realize Nibbana, to be free from suffering, to attain the final liberations. Okay? With the intention you practice, then it will suppose you to attain Nibbana.
Teachers often shortage. More teachers are needed. How should one prepare and dedicate oneself? What should be paid attention to during the preparation and serving process, before, during, and after?
Want to be a teacher. Prepares with the Pariyatti ability and Patipatti ability. Pariyatti also the higher the better. Patipatti ability also the higher the better. If you can practice up to Arhanta state, then you teach others, it will be great.
Sayadaw, please recommend some suttas or reference.
Okay. Buddha he himself practiced when he was a bodhisattva. Okay, before his enlightenment, he didn't teach anything. Then after attainment of his enlightenment, only he teach for whole life. Is it? Okay, that is a reference.
Ultimately, what is the correct mindset as a teacher and as a student?
Okay, they should respect each other. They should take care of each other if they are teachers and students. Is it? They should have metta, karuna, mudita, upekha towards each other. And this way, they can help each other.
Since it is possible to attain arahantship in this life, generations, how should one practice to attain it? Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Practice the Noble Eightfold Path to be successful. Just follow what Umangla teach.
Homage to Sayadaw. Regarding the observance of precepts, there are the following types of people. First one, those who know the benefits of observing precepts but do not keep them at all. Second, those who observe the precept but frequently break or violate them. The third, those who observe the precepts but occasionally break or violate them. The fourth, those who keep the precepts purely and completely. For the practitioners in the above situation, what kind of karma vipaka will each of them face afterwards? Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
If they can observe or maintain their precepts not to break, then at the end of their life, by reflecting on the pure morality, sila nosati, then they pass away, then they can be reborn in good destination according to their wishes. Okay? But sometimes observe, sometimes break. It will be also possible, is it? Especially for Buddha-jana ordinary person. Why? They cannot keep the sila to be pure for whole lives because of defilements or some reason they might break something like that. Is it? Then now you are a human being. Sometimes you experience good worldly conditions, sometimes bad worldly conditions. Is it? Then although everybody wishes to experience only good things in your life, but you also need to accept bad experiences in your life. Why? Okay, because of good karma, although you became a human being because of good karma, janaka karma, sometimes such kinds of you have done good things and bad things in the past many times, even in this present life. Sometimes because of those karma, you see, sometimes good karma supports your janaka karma. Then sometimes you also experience bad thing, although you don't want to experience. Sometimes good karma support, then you experience good thing like this. If you can make your mind pure, for example, become pure sila, although you are still ordinary person, but your sila is very pure, then most of the time you will experience good things only. If you become sotapanna, etc., noble person, most of the time you will experience good thing only. But there might be bad thing, but it will not affect you too much. Is it? When you become arahanta, because of past remaining bad karma, you may have some result in this present life. But most of the time will be good experience. Then after death, then no karma will produce any results. In this way. Okay? Then many are doing good thing and bad thing, or only you want to experience good thing, it is impossible. Sometimes then they are grasping some idea too much. That although he is keeping his precepts not to break, but if he is disturbing other, making other not to be happy or harmful, it is also not so good. Okay? Then if he can keep the precepts to be pure, also without making any disturbance to other, it will be great. But if he disturb other, there will be another bad karma. Is it? If there's a bad karma, then bad karma will produce bad result. There is another. Is it? Then although pure sila want to produce its results completely, fully, but because of on the other hand, he is disturbing other, then this karma also will prevent or will harm this karma not to produce fully, something like that. If his sila is pure, he didn't disturb other by observing his pure sila, then at the near death moment also it should be peaceful. Why not? Okay, that's why it says samadhana, full samadhana at the Majjhima Nikaya. 4% you should know. Some person, there is a, like for example, taking observing the silas to be pure in this present life. Is it? But by observing this, he suffer a lot himself. There is another person. But by observing this sila, he suffer in this present life. But that he can experience good result in the future life one day. But some person, they can keep the precepts purely in this present life, happily also. Then he can also experience good result in the future. Then 2% already, no? Then another person, he doesn't want to suffer by observing the sila too much with the pressure or something like that. Then he break, then he stay happily according to his wishes in this present life. Then what will happen? Okay, he will be happy with the breaking sila or something like that at the present. But in the future, he will experience bad result. Is it? Some person, both are okay in this present life as well as in the future life. Some person, both are not okay, is it? 4%, no? Okay. There is a samadhana, 4 kinds of samadhana. Determination or undertaking, something like that. I forget this sutta, maybe samadhana sutta or something like that. Chula Dhamma samadhana sutta of the Mulapanasa, no? 4 kinds of practice, we can say 4 kinds of practice. That's so Chanda, how to use this one. Okay, you can read this one, Chula Dhamma Samadhana Sutta. Then you will understand. Then, for example, some are enjoying with the sensual pleasure in this present life. Sure, they are happy. Is it? Okay. Even the ordained person like hermit, some they might enjoy with the sensual pleasure in this present life. They think there's no offense and enjoyment of sensual pleasure. But they are happy here in this present life. But if they are enjoying the sensual pleasure, for example, for a person breaking sila again and again in their life, like hermit, actually, they should avoid enjoyment of sensual pleasure, but they also enjoy. Then after that, what will happen? And they will experience bad results in the future life, like this. There is a one person. Another person, okay, they will also experience suffering in this present life as well as in the future life. For example, like Jain religion, is it? Even they don't wear the clothes in their body. Some they hold when they stay in the very cold water. That will be beneficial. With their wrong practice, they stay in the ice or water, even in winter season. Then they suffer, even in this present life, is it? There is a wrong practice, it will not produce good result. Then there are many such kinds of persons, is it? In India, something like that. They are practicing wrong, such torture practice. They also suffer in this present life by practicing such kinds of practice. Then, when they pass away, because of their wrong practice and wrong view, they will probably go to hell or something like that. Like Nikandananda Buddha, Jain master or Jain religion, something like that. Then they also experience suffering in this present life as well as in the future life. Such kinds of persons. Another, no? Number 2. Okay. Number 3. Okay. Some person, they will experience suffering in this present life, but they will experience happiness in the future life. Like some bhikkhu, they are not happy as a bhikkhu, but they know bhikkhu life is good by taking the sila or practicing some duty, something like that. Okay, very difficult to maintain their vinaya sila, not to break. But they also, they are patient with this condition, although it is very suffering, is it? Okay. Finally, they are successful. They pass away as a pure bhikkhu or sayale, is it? Then, although they experience suffering in this present life because of those kinds of pressure or stress, something like this, but they can maintain their sila to be pure, or they can do many other duties, studying Buddha's teaching, etc. Then, in the future, they will experience happiness. Because of this practice, they can also attain Nibbana in the future, or they can be reborn in good realms. Then they can experience happiness. There is one person. Is it? Another person, they will also experience happiness in this present life as well as in the future life. Okay. Originally, they don't have too much attachment in their mind. They don't have too much anger, etc. That means defilements are lesser than the other person in this present life. That is why when they become ordained person, they are also happy. When they practice meditation, also easy to attain. Jhana Mega Phala Nibbana. Then they also experience happiness in this present life. With the jhana attainment, Mega Phala Nibbana attainment, etc. Is it? Everything are easy for them in this present life. Because of those practice, then they will also experience good result, happiness in the future also. Okay, there are those four kinds of person. Okay, you can understand what is your type. Okay.
Venerable Sayadaw, in the Anguttara Nikaya 5.29, Chankama Sutta, the discourse on walking meditation, 5 benefits of walking meditation are mentioned. The 5th benefit states, the concentrations attained through walking meditations become long-lasting. May I ask how this statement should be understood or interpreted? Sayadaw, please kindly give your compassionate explanations.
You trying to read the commentary explanation on this sutta, is it? It mentions sometimes you can practice meditation by standing. You can attain some concentration with one meditation object, is it? But when you change to the sitting posture, then it may disappear. You cannot practice for some person. But for some person, when they are practicing meditation by sitting, they have some concentration, they can take their meditation objects peacefully, stably. But when they lie down, then they cannot take the meditation objects like a sitting posture. Is it? And lying down also possible. But when they are walking, even they can stay with the meditation objects while walking. That is actually moving. A very difficult posture to concentrate, is it? But when they practice a kind of meditation object by walking again and again, then they can take this meditation object, they have concentration with the meditation practice. Then such kinds of meditation, even they can attain concentration with walking posture. Then when they are practicing this meditation, practice in other posture, like sitting or standing or lying down, then there will be concentration with this meditation practice. Then walking posture is the most difficult to attain concentration, is it? Even they can attain walking concentration and walking posture, then other times they can also attain this concentration and other posture. There is a lasting longer not easy to disappear like the other concentration and other posture like this. Okay. Then when you try to practice some kinds of meditation, empty attainment of concentration by walking posture, then it will not disappear in other posture also like this. Okay. It me like this.
Vandami Sayadaw, is debt collector those charge higher interest than usual interest? Life right, livelihood, sama ajiva, can understand as along, loan shark, money lender. Sadhu.
Then higher, no? To charge higher interest than usual interest. Then if it is so already unfair, is it? They want to take others' money, what is not given? Adina Dana already, is it? Take, very interest. But they run the house, for example. Is it? Not like this. According to their agreement, if since beginning they have agreement, then the other person also agree, no problem. Then high or low, no problem. If they have this kinds of agreement, but later they increase unfairly, then it will be problem only.
The money lender.
For money lender, okay,
But high interest.
if according to agreement, it will be okay. If not, then will be adinadana or around livelihood. For example, you have a car, but you need money. Then you give this car to the other person. With 1 month later, I will take this car with 1 million. Is it? But after 1 month, then the other person want to take, for example, 2 million or something like that. If it is so, it will be around livelihood. According to their agreement, they take the car with 1 million. Then according to their agreement, like this. Okay? I'm not doing such kinds of business. Then they need to pay their money back. Huh? Then at that time they will take their property like land or houses. Since beginning, they have bad intention. He will lose the money and complain. At that time, I will force him to take his property with the intention if he do already bad karma, around livelihood. But at the beginning, they are close friends each other. He want to have him. He with agreement or something. It is still okay. Is it? It depends on mind also. What is his mind? Both side.
What is the difference between monastic and lay people in terms of the efficiency of accumulating merits? If one wishes to realize the noble path and noble fruitions in this current life, what advice does Sayadaw have? Sadhu.
To accumulate the merit, higher and higher, or highest merits, ordained lives will be the best. Is it? As you know, Dana, Sila, Bhavana. Dana is also merit. Can do everybody. Is it? Everybody can do this Dana. Sila also merits. Compared to lay person, ordained person, easy to maintain. Is it? For bhavana, meditation practice, also merits. Ordained person will be easier to practice compared to lay person. For lay person, a little bit difficult. Is it? Which life is the better to accumulate merits? You know, Rathabala. Venerable Rathabala, not our Rathabala, yeah. Venerable Rathabala, he listens to the Buddha's Dhamma. Then he also said, this Dhamma, to me, up to the Arahanta state, higher level of the Dhamma. Is it? It is not easy for laypersons to fulfill, to practice, and the attainment of final liberation. I know ordained life is the best to practice. Then at that time he requested his parents for his ordination, but his parents didn't allow, together with his wives. Is it? Then finally he showed his desire, he protested without eating. Then finally his parents allowed him ordain, and then practice meditation. Then he became Arahant. Many such kinds of story during the Buddha time. Okay? Sure, the bhikkhu life, ordained life can also do dana according to their ability, can also observe sila compared to lay person better, easier, then practicing meditation easier than lay person. not too much obstacle, is it? Something like this. Okay, and if wishes to realize the noble path or noble fruition in this current life, what advice does Sayadaw have? The lay person also have to practice the three training noble eightfold path successfully. Ordained person also need to practice the same way. Okay, which one can go this way successfully or easily? You choose this one. Okay, but the way is the same. You want to practice as ordained person or as a lay person, need to go this way only. Lay person also practice, okay, go this way step by step, and can take. You can choose. You can stay as a lay person, as a noble person, no problem. Is it? But you have to practice the same way.
Sayadaw, for what reason did the Buddha teach the Dhamma for non-decline of bhikkhus?
Aparihaniya, no? Actually, in Mahaparinibbana Sutta, Ajadasattu wanted to destroy or take over the Vesali country. At that times, they are inspiring, they are inquiring how to destroy the Vesali. Vesali is very prosperous and they are very harmonious each other. Is it? Not easy to destroy, not easy to take over. Then at the time, Ajadasattu can arrange the minister Vasakara to spy in Vesali country. Then the Vasakara also understood they can take the ways from the Buddha, how to destroy or how to break within Vesali prince community, Vajji prince, is it? To destroy their country. At the time, the Buddha knew the Ajadasattu will destroy the Vajji country or will take over the Vajji country within a few days. But the Buddha actually make to be prolonged by taking the way. So, Aprihaniya Dhamma. For example, the Buddha says to Venerable Ananda, Vasakara is there. Vasakara is listening to the Buddha. Actually, he may have some way to take over the Vesali country, is it? At that time, Ananda, the Vajji, like Bhikkhu, also the same. No? Bhikkhu, as long as Bhikkhu have been meeting together, they also finish the meeting together harmoniously. Then they will experience non-decline of a bhikkhu, something like this. For lay person, also the same way. As long as they are having meeting together, they also finish the meeting together with the agreement, etc. Then no one can destroy the Vesali country like this, is it? But to me, okay, then Vasakara minister take we need to break within those princes, not to have any harmony or agreements, etc. Is it? Or in this way. Then he also spy me. They pretend that the Ajadasattu can drive away the Vasakara minister. Because of this reason, he ran away from the Rajaka country. Then later, he reached the Vesali country and he became the teacher of some young princes in Vesali country. Actually, he wanted to spy how to break within the Vesali princes, Vesali parliament. Is it? He started to break each other within the. It takes for 3 years, actually. It takes for 3 years. Then the Buddha prolonged for 3 years. Within these 3 years, they can accumulate a lot of merits. They can also prepare for their future, etc. Many things they can do for this. Otherwise, Ajahn can were destroyed within short times. Is it? Like now, America, Israel, and the Iran, they were destroyed easily within short times. Is it? Then, but by giving such kinds of non-declines the Dhammas to the Vajji, Venerable Ananda, then they are preparing for this for it takes for a few years. Then within this, then they can stay for more a few years. Is it? In this way. But because of their past karma, sure they will probably experience to be ruined within a few days. But it takes for a few years because of the Buddha. Okay, because of this reason, the Buddha also explained the Dhamma of non-decline of bhikkhu as well as for layperson. Yeah, there is the reason. Explains and commentary.
Venerable Sayadaw, may I ask what is the difference between Abhivaṃsa and Tipitaka?
Oh, Abhivaṃsa and Tipitaka. Abhivaṃsa, there's a Abhivaṃsa examination organization organized by some organizers in Mandalay and Yangon and some other cities. Then bhikkhu are taking those examinations. It is difficult to pass. For example, around 150 or 200 students take this examination. Maybe they may pass 5 or 3 something like in 1 year. When they pass this Abhivaṃsa examination, then together with Abhivaṃsa, they will be Abhivaṃsa. Okay. Another one is a Tipitaka examination. Then you see we had 3 baskets. Tipitaka, Vinaya Pitaka, Sautanda Pitaka, Abhidhamma Pitaka. Actually, altogether 40 books. But for taking examination, they try to memorize 20 Pali texts, 20 books, according to 6 Sanghas course. Vinaya Pitaka, 5 books. Then Sautanda Pitaka, Dika Nikaya, long discourse, 3 books. And Abhidhamma Pitaka. Abhidhamma Pitaka, 5 books. Altogether 20 books. They will have to memorize. Then when they can memorize those books together with taking writing examination, then when they pass this examination, then there will be Tipitaka. Tipitaka is a long examination. Some Sayadaws, they are already 50 years, they are still taking this examination. Hasn't finished yet. Why? When they become Tipitaka, to finish this one, still need to take the writing examination. Then sometimes they fail even 10 years. 50, maybe this year, one Sayadaw passed the Tipitaka examination. Maybe 52 years of his age. He passed the Tipitaka examination. Some of my friends, they are still taking the Tipitaka Kovida examination. Tipitaka, they have already memorized 20 books and passed already. But still writing examination are still remaining. Still continue to take there, like this. Then Tipitaka is more difficult and longer. Okay, but Abhivaṃsa can be shorter, can be longer. So some they take both examination, like our teacher Tipitaka your Sayadaw, Padanda Sirinda Abhivaṃsa, like the first Tipitaka Sayadaw, Padanda Uchaita Sara Abhivaṃsa. He also took Abhivaṃsa examination. He also continued to take the Tipitaka or both. They pass both like this. It was support. The Priyati learning was support. This person for the attainment, for the practice smoothly. Okay, for the attainment of Magaphala Nibbana. Like this. For Patisambhida Pata, okay, according to their wishes, it can be. Patisambhida Pata means when they become Arahanta, together with the analytical knowledges, okay, then they don't need to learn Tipitaka purposely. They automatically become Tipitaka. This Arahanta. Okay, this Arahanta is called Patisambhida Pata Arahanta. For this, then they can learn it will be better. They can learn with the intentions to become Patisambhida Pata Arahanta. Then it was supposed. Not in this life or something. It will be usually within 1,000 years of the Buddha dispensation only. Out of the Buddha dispensation, after 1,000 years, cannot find such kinds of Arahanta. Share marriage together. Okay? Imaya Dhamma Nu Dhamma Patipattiya Buddham Pujemi. Imaya Dhamma Nu Dhamma Patipattiya Dhamma Pujemi. Imaya Dhamma Nu Dhamma Patipattiya Sangham Pujemi. Ada Imaya Patipattiya Chadi Jara Vyadi Maranama Bri Moche Sami Idame Punyam Asavekaya Vahan Hodu Idame Punyam Nibbana Vetayo Hodu Mama Punya Bhagan Sava Satana Bhajemi Esa Bime Sama Punya Bhagan Labandu Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.